So a year ago, I posted a video about how to start your business in 4 simple steps. In this video, I want to talk about what to do once you have your EIN. Like, the game is just getting started. There's about 10 different things that you're really going to need to have, or at least have an idea of what they are and when you should implement these things into your business, so that as you move forward, you know what you'll need and when you will need. So let's recap real quick. In starting your business, what are you going to need to have? You have the name of your business, you have your business identification number, and you're going to have the date that your business started. Those 3 things right there is something that you're going to need to have on you at any given time. So they're going to ask you the same questions over and over again. So making sure that you are consistent in this information is key. You do not want to have your phone number listed on one account as one thing, and then on another account it's listed as something else. And we'll talk about the reasons why you want to have your information in your business uniform. We'll talk about that in upcoming videos. All right, you have your name of your business, you have your business ID number, and your date of establishment. You are ready to go. Next thing you're going to want to have is your business address, which we talked about that in setting up your business. So whatever that is that you set up your business with, you're going to keep that for now. So you have your business address. Now, if you started out with your home address, and if you start out using your personal cell phone and your personal home address and your personal email and your personal fax number, that is okay. That's okay for now as you're getting started. Once you move over to starting to build business credit, moving over to starting relationships with financial institutions, you're going to need to change that. I'm going to tell you right now that at some point, and really when you start trying to obtain larger lines of credit, we're talking 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 and above, banks want to see certain types of unity and conformity in businesses, so that they have an idea of serious businesses, businesses that look serious, and they are scalable types of business. These are businesses that they are, going to be able to verify. The mailing address and the phone number that you selected when you set up your business account with the state, you're going to use that same phone number, that same email address, that same mailing address until you switch. Now, to get started with our next conversation is going to be building business credit. It's okay that you're using this personal data, this personal information for building business credit at the beginning. When we get into the conversations about business credit, I will tell you why. But if you are like me, where, listen, I'm building this slowly, I'm working on this a few hours a week, it may be years before I'm generating enough income to cover my bills. I don't want to overspend right now. I don't want to spend hundreds of dollars in office administrative supplies when it may be a year that I even have a sale. You may be thinking along that lines, and I'm here to tell you that I don't want that to stop you. You can still move forward and build business credit, and let me tell you how this is going to work. Now, let's talk as if, money is not an option. I went with a virtual office. So I have a virtual office, and we'll talk more about that in a separate video. I have a whole tour for you to show you my virtual office, but it is an actual mailing address, and I use this mailing address as my registered agent. Okay. So at some point I switched from using my personal information to actually paying for a virtual office. The same with the next item on the list, which is a domain name. I have WilliamNathanRealty.com. That is my domain name. That I also have our email, private email server. So management at WilliamNathanRealty.com. I have operations or office manager at WilliamNathanRealty.com. So various email addresses, all going back to WilliamNathanRealty.com, so that I have uniformity and consistency in the businesses. Yes, I have a business phone number that is under William Nathan Realty, and it is a 1-800 number that I have. Now, I'll talk about the vendors that I'm using in a separate video. I don't want to rush through those because I'm going to get into why I pick them, when I selected them, and if I'm going to stay with them. Let's just recap. We've got our business name. We have our business ID number through the Secretary of State. We have our established date. We have our business address. We have our business phone number, our business website, our business fax number, which in my case, my phone number and my fax are the same. We have our private email server that has our private email box, as well as our own email addresses. So I believe I have a referrals at WilliamNathanRealty.com. I have my name as well. And I think like another one, maybe like referrals or something like that. Or our office manager, I can't remember. But anyway, I can have up to like 3 or 4 different emails, which look more professional. It looks more professional, and it shows that it is personal and private. So depending on your business, you may or may not want to send certain types of information through Google. You may want to, send it through your own, private network or private email, I should say. All right, so now that you have that, even if you decided to stick with using your personal, that's the basics. That is what you're going to need to now move forward with starting to build business credit from the ground up, from zero. Now, you're going to want to make sure you have all of this information written down, listed, posted in your face, because as we move forward with building business credit, you're going to be using the same information for every account. Everything that we sign up for, you want it to be the same. So listen, let me know where you are in your business. Are you a beginner? Are you just starting out? Are you, have you been in business? If so, for how long? I want to know down in the comments. Now that we have those things, having a business description, a basic business description, you're going to need to know what that is off the top of your head. As you move forward with building business credit, someone may call you. You may receive a call from Wells Fargo just asking in general, some general questions. And let me tell you what they're going to do. They're going to go and Google your business. They're going to Google you. They're going to do some quick searches. So I'm going to set you up and give you some tips on how to make sure they're able to find you and make sure that you are a legitimate business, as well as this conversation of, hey, well, what is your business? What products do you provide, or what is your service? You want to have just a quick written definitions. Yes, I'm a real estate company. I provide property preservation services to banks. Something very, very simple. Even if there are various things that you do within your business, you want to have just a general, I'm a real estate company. I am a real estate services company providing property preservation services, or providing marketing services, providing maintenance services. Hey, I'm a trucking company. I provide dispatching services. Very, very simple and to the point. That way, everyone knows what industry code you are in. So we're going to talk about industry codes, and we're going to talk about starting up your business from the ground up in the next video. So update your checklist. Make sure everything is updated. You may or may not get all 10 of these things done right away, but put an asterisk next to it and know that these are things that you definitely want to investigate. But hey, we're going to talk about that in the next video. Please stay tuned.